Are you tracking Brian Johnson at all?
Yes.
So he's all
Blueprint.
about his erection, rejuvenation. I actually don't know his protocol. Do you know, what is he doing? Is it a testosterone enhancing
So the thing
protocol?
that he does that I'm really a big fan of, and I won't say that I understand everything that's going on in his blueprint. I actually did a Pierce Morgan show about him the other day because they were like, "Oh, he's a complete charlatan." I go, "He's not a
Brian
charlatan."
Johnson?
Yeah, I mean, this was like Lord Winston, who was on this program from the UK. Do you remember Lord Winston? He was so fun. I mean, the guy looked like he was actually about to have a stroke. So
I was going to say, like, unless
and
this
Brian
guy
Johnson
is
looks like
shredded,
he's 18. I mean, shredded. He looks great. I think
look
what
like
he's
an
doing is
elf
amazing
in real life.
because what he's done reminds me of you in some ways. Now that
I
I'm getting
wish.
to know you.
He's like aging backwards.
Well, not in that sense, but the discipline. Because what he's done, the major thing that he's accomplished, which I think you could probably do too, is he has removed himself entirely from the equation. He does not make any decisions. What he eats, what he supplements with, what he drinks, the amount of fluid he intakes, everything is based on data. So he doesn't eat when he feels like eating. He doesn't eat in a particular window. He doesn't eat a particular food, although his is vegan based, but or plant based. But the amount of protein, carbohydrates, all of his macros, his micros, every supplement that he has competes for its life in testing. So he's looking at his hemoglobin A1C, his glycemic profile, his nutrient deficiencies, his hormone balance, and then essentially his exercise and his diet and his hydration are specifically tailored to specific biomarkers. So he is constantly tapping those biomarkers. Now, I don't know how much imaging he's doing because obviously too much imaging is actually really bad for you. But I know that he does DEXA scans, and I know that he does MRIs, and he does other types of imaging to look at body mass index and specifically visceral and body fat and ratios of brown fat to white fat. I think what he's doing is he's proving what is possible. Nobody is going to say, I'm going to be that psycho-disciplined.
I won't say nobody. Right. So Brian Johnson is a glimpse 7 years from now into the future where you have a CGM type device that you put on the back of your arm and it feeds data to your AI that if I have anything to do with it, you'll have an interface with.
Right.
And that AI will have personality and it will tell you, you should eat now and you should eat these exact things. And don't worry, I've told the fridge to order whatever, right. And it's going to be there and ready for you. And based on your blood, you should be eating this, drinking this. That I cannot stress enough. That is not science fiction. That will happen, barring World War III that sends us all back into the Stone Age.
Right.
That's going to happen.
Oh, I believe that. But I'm saying when you look at the practical nature of, travel, like you just said, I went to London, I went to Dubai, I came from Dubai back to LA. That sort of thing makes it hard. When you're in your home environment and you have this AI that is feeding you the exact meals. Now, maybe when you travel, it can tell you exactly what to eat and where to eat and maybe locate the restaurant for you, something like that. But practically to do what he's doing, even if you had AI figuring it all out for you while you're here in your own home and you have access to those certain nutrients, but when you're living your life, it's going to be hard, I think, to do that, AI or not.
I think most people won't even be able to do it in their home. That's the more terrifying part. But it is very exciting to me as a person that has that kind of discipline to know that data is racing its way towards us. He's the bleeding edge for sure. And even I'm not going to spend $2 million a year on it.
Right.
I would have to be guaranteed that it would have the outcome that I want.